Alrighty, y'all, welcome back. Now, one of the things I wanted to do before we put the 1UZ back in our FCRX7 is I wanted to go ahead and replace our starter. Since I've already got the engine out, this will be the easiest time to do it. As the engineers thought it would be a good idea to put the starter under the intake manifold. Yay! Now, we're going to go ahead and get started removing our intake manifold. And with the engine out of the car, this is actually really easy. There's only a few bolts holding this thing on, and it can come off as one unit. But if this were still in the car, I would probably separate the throttle body from the intake manifold as to not disrupt the cooling system. Alrighty, y'all, with all our bolts removed, this intake plenum just lifts right off of here. Now, I would suggest blowing this area out with compressed air before you remove the intake manifold, as to prevent any contaminants from falling down into your intake ports. Now, with that out of our way, we finally got access to our starter, y'all. Now, this starter's only held on here with two 14mm bolts, and once we take those loose, we can wiggle this thing back and forth a little bit, and this thing will just come right on out, y'all. Now, I ain't got no idea how all this loose dirt got down here in this valley, y'all, but it did. And without a vacuum cleaner on hand, this was the only way I could figure to get it out. And don't it look funny, y'all? Don't it look like my little engine's taking a shit? Anywho, now that we got all that dust out of here, we're going to give this valley a good cleaning, y'all. Now, when I had started this project, I had actually had full intentions of going ahead and replacing this starter with the remanufactured model that I got from O'Reilly's. However, after thinking about it for a day, I decided I was going to test the OEM starter that I just removed. Since it's OEM Toyota equipment, it's going to be better than a remanufactured starter any day. And if it still worked, I would reinstall it and then just return the remanufactured starter that I bought from O'Reilly's and get my money back. That way I could spend it on an oil cooler or oil filter relocation kit, which is the next big thing on the list, y'all. Now, testing our starter is actually pretty simple, y'all. All we need to do is run a set of jumper cables from our truck over to our starter. We make sure that our starter is grounded and we hook up our positive cable. And then we make sure that we've got ourselves a good signal wire, and we're ready. We just touch that to the positive. And bam, just like that, our starter works, y'all. Just like Mama said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, honey.
Starter works.
Well, now that we know our starter works, we're going to go ahead and reinstall it back here in this engine. And we're going to take that remanufactured starter back to O'Reilly's and get our money back, y'all. Well, all right, honey, that's all I got for today. Y'all come back and see me. Bye.